When news break that Oburu Odinga is returning Ababu Namwamba after Edwin Sifuna reportedly refuses to continue serving as Secretary General of ODM, Kenyan politics begins to look less like a party office and more like a family kitchen during Christmas, when the cook threatens to resign and everyone suddenly remembers the cousin who once cooked chapati in 2015. I want us to unpack this moment with practical wisdom and some bit of humor. African elders were not wrong when they said that when the main drama leaves the ceremony, the dancers begin searching for the old drama they once ignored. If Sifuna steps aside or signals reluctance to continue in his role, the party naturally begins looking for someone with institutional memory, someone with energy, someone with historical connection to the party machinery. And that someone is Ababu Namwamba, the political equivalent of the former striker who once scored hat tricks for the team before transferring to another club and now returns when the current striker limps off the pitch. You see, politics has short memory but long necessity. African elders were not wrong when they said that a goat that once left the homestead still remembers where the salt is kept. Ababu Namwamba once held the Secretary General role before his dramatic political migration a couple of years ago. Bringing Ababu back, even symbolically, feels like reopening the old toolbox before the new screwdriver is currently unavailable. It may not be nostalgia. It may simply be logistics. I want you to imagine for a moment a village meeting where the secretary suddenly says, "Today, I'm only attending as an observer." Immediately the chairman whispers, "Call the former secretary. He still knows where we keep the attendance book." That is exactly how party structures behave. You see, political organizations, especially in Africa, fear administrative silence more than disagreement. African elders were not wrong when they said that the elder who once led the journey remembers where the river curves. Oburu Odinga's reported involvement signals something deeper than personal change. It reflects institutional guardianship politics, the silent effort elders make to ensure continuity when turbulence appears inside the homestead. In African leadership tradition, elders stabilize, youths mobilize, strategists reorganize, and sometimes all three roles happen before lunch. Kenyan party politics sometimes resembles a football match where one player signals fatigue, another player warms up, and fans begin arguing before the referee even blows the whistle. Supporters start asking, is this temporary? Is this permanent? Or is this tactical confusion disguised as strategy? Because as elders say, when two bulls shift position in the kraal, the grass must pay attention. Political parties dislike leadership gaps, the way kitchens dislike empty sufurias. African elders were not wrong when they said, even if the cook leaves angrily, someone must still prepare supper. If Sifuna signals hesitation or disengagement, party elders naturally begin identifying backup options, not necessarily replacements, but continuity bridges. Politics hates vacuum more than it hates opposition. This situation resembles a matatu where the conductor suddenly announces he's stepping down mid-route. Passengers don't stop the journey. Instead, someone shouts, "Driver, call that former conductor who knows this route. The destination must be reached." ODM, like any party, must keep the matatu moving towards the next political stage. African elders were not wrong when they said that the gate of a homestead opens and closes many times, but it remains part of a fence. Political exits are really permanent in Kenya. Today's outsider becomes tomorrow's negotiator and next week's strategist. Kenyan politics rotates faster than a ceiling fan during heat. If Oburu appears to be encouraging Ababu's return, while Sifuna steps back, the message is less about personalities and more about organizational survival instinct. Because in African politics, when the roof begins to leak, the homestead does not argue about who fetched the grass last time. It simply repairs the roof. Whether this is a temporary arrangement, whether this is strategic repositioning, whether this is early preparation for bigger political realignments ahead, one truth remains clear. ODM is adjusting its seating arrangement before the guest of the next political season arrives. My name is Biketi. If it is your first time here, remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell.